Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you all are fit and fine. On behalf of RC Urdu Junior College of Education, Imambara, I welcome you all to join our online lecture sessions. This is your English teacher, Miss Shada Banju, and today you are going to learn about dictionary and its application in vocabulary enrichment. For many people, learning a language implies learning more and more words in the language. If you do not know the meaning of a word you come across for the first time, you know that you can find it in a dictionary. So, as an ELL or English language learner, you must make it a habit to keep a handy pocket dictionary for ready reference and use it to the best advantage. You can define a dictionary as a reference source in print or electronic form, containing words usually alphabetically arranged along with information about their forms, pronunciations, functions, etymologies, meanings, and syntactic and idiomatic uses. Or, in simple words, a dictionary is a book that lists the words in a language and gives their meaning in an alphabetically arranged order. A good dictionary is indeed a good source that will give you not only the meaning but some additional and useful information about every word. Different dictionaries follow different system of noting the details. Yet the general information given is more or less the same. Dictionaries provide information about the pronunciation, origin, and usage of words. It is used as reference book. Most dictionaries give information about words that are used in ordinary situation. Dictionaries give pronunciation of the word and also part of the speech. Some dictionaries give additional grammatical information about a word. There are several types of dictionaries. Let's now study some of them in a nutshell. A bilingual dictionary provides a translation or explanation using another language, a language you are very familiar with, usually your native language. A monolingual dictionary explains the meaning of words in the language that you are learning. A monolingual dictionary uses the same language for words and their definitions. An etymological dictionary traces a word's development over time, giving historical examples to show changes. A rhyming dictionary is one where words are grouped together by their sound. A thesaurus gives synonyms and antonyms of a word. There are spatial dictionaries that contain words, terms, and expressions related to a particular subject. For example, there are spatial dictionaries for medical terms, literary terms, etc. There are spatial picture dictionaries for children that give a picture wherever possible, along with the meaning in simple words. All dictionaries are slightly different, so it's worth spending a little time making sure you know how to use your dictionary. Choose a dictionary that fits your purpose. Choose a bilingual dictionary if you are doing an exercise in translation. Choose specialized dictionaries for help with specific subjects like commerce, technical terms, slang, jargon, etc. When you write, it is necessary to choose the most appropriate words so that your writing is clear and comprehensible. While speaking also, you must take care that you say what you mean. If you use incorrect words, there is a chance of misunderstanding or misinterpretation. Dictionaries must be used for checking spellings if you are not sure about them. Incorrect spellings create a bad impression. Marks may be deducted in test papers for spelling mistakes. It is necessary for you to understand your learning material and assignment questions. If you fail to understand the questions, there is a risk of getting the answer wrong. Dictionaries certainly help you build and strengthen your vocabulary. For modern words and technical terms, you will need a dictionary that's not more than 5 years old. If you have an older dictionary, it can still be useful. But remember that the meanings of words change over time, and new words are constantly being introduced. In such cases, an online dictionary for new words can be used. Some dictionaries give the British and American spellings or pronunciations for words that are used differently. There is difference between British English and American English. For example, while the British spell the word color as COLOUR, the American spelling is COLOR. As the words in a dictionary are listed alphabetically, the first step while looking up a word is to see the first letter of the word and open the correct page that presents words beginning from that letter. For example, if you want to find the meaning of the word art, you will find it at the beginning in the section that gives words beginning with A. Then look at the second letter, R, and you will be able to locate the word. Here is an explanation of the word art in the free online dictionary. The pronunciation of the word is given in the bracket. The letter N below the bracket indicates the word is a noun. 4 different meanings are given. The usage of the word is also given for each different meaning. When you look for the meaning, you need to consider the context in which the word occurs. Otherwise, you may get the wrong meaning. For example, if you are discussing the stream that you wish to join after completing SSC, you will refer to the third meaning. That is a non-scientific branch of learning. If you are referring to someone's skill in communication, you will be referring to the fourth meaning, that is art of communication. All the meanings given in the dictionary cannot apply to your context. You must go through all the meanings and decide which one fits in your context. Let's now discuss some advantages of using a dictionary. Consulting a good dictionary enables you to understand meanings of a word in a better way. Using a dictionary is a good learning habit. Students become independent learners. It enables you to continue learning outside the classroom. You can understand detailed information about a word, difference in spellings if any, the American and British versions, the part of speech, pronunciation as well as usage. You can understand the different context in which the word is used. You learn the collocations, denotative and connotative meanings of words. From this, we can conclude that a dictionary is a very important tool for anyone who is learning a new language. Using a proper dictionary helps students acquire a broader vocabulary, teaches correct spelling, spelling patterns, and fosters reading comprehension. Now it's time for assignment, dear students. Write down the answers of the following questions. What kind of information do you find in a dictionary? How will you encourage your students to use a dictionary? What are the advantages of using a dictionary? Text me if you have any doubts. Hope to see you soon in the classroom. Till then, stay home, stay safe.